Wow, guys, this is pretty big news. Billionaire hedge fund investor Druckenmiller says he owns Bitcoin in a CNBC interview. Like, I don't know if you guys know who he is, but Google him. Like, he's a legend in the space when it comes to investing. And to publicly come out and state that he is pro Bitcoin, that's insane. Like, this is so bullish for it. Like, this is amazing news. And I quote, frankly, if the gold bet works, the Bitcoin bet will probably work better because it's thinner, more illiquid, and has a lot more beta to it. It has a lot of attraction as a store of value to both millennials and the new West Coast money. And as you know, they have a lot of it. And he's been shorting the dollar for the last 3-4 years. He's been saying decline in the dollar. Just weeks ago, he's been shorting it. I don't know, guys. I don't know what more validation that you need. If you're not holding some Bitcoin, you're insane. I personally believe that if you are, whether a small family office, a hedge fund manager, if you're in a position of fiduciary responsibility and you're not allocating anywhere between 1% to 3% allocation to Bitcoin, I think it's criminally irresponsible for you as a fiduciary individual. The writing's on the wall. You know, they've been ignoring us for a very long time. They've been hating us. They've been calling us a Ponzi scheme. They've been saying this crypto's not going to work. And now they're coming around slowly, bit by bit. Even Rubini, look at this. Even Rubini. The dude hates crypto. Like, he calls everything a Ponzi. He calls all crypto a joke. But guess what? Literally 2-3 days ago, he came out and said, in quotes, maybe is a partial store of value. That's a huge turnaround. Yeah, he's not saying, oh, Bitcoin, all or nothing. But remember where he was before. He was an opponent. He hated it. Every aspect, he said, Bitcoin's a scam. It's never going to work. There's no store of value. No unit of account. Yada, 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 yada. And now publicly he comes out and says, maybe all the big hedge fund guys and any economist that has two fucking marbles in their head is coming to realize, oh shit, here's an asset class that is slowly becoming decoupled from the stock market. It has asymmetrical returns, asymmetrical information, which is really important, completely different type of asset class, right? That is censorship resistant, that is portable, that is becoming more and more liquid on a day-to-day basis, that is supported and protected by, if not the biggest and strongest computational network on the planet. And remember, this has been done in under 15 years, which is remarkable. Like, to think about where Bitcoin is. I remember when I entered crypto, it was just Bitcoin, nothing else. It was color coins, people trying to build on Bitcoin. Wasn't Ethereum. There weren't no other ICE. There was nothing else. It was literally Bitcoin, then became forks of Bitcoin, color coins on top of that. And now here we are years later. And finally, the world is coming around and saying, hey, like, you need to have allocation towards this. Like, even if you look at CoinGecko and after every halving, like, let's look at this, for example. And look at the, listen, I'm not a price predictor, but for me, I've said this before, I think short term, 100K is definitely in the works. 2-3 years maybe. I think next year we can definitely, if we pop 20, like if we pop over 20, it's 40 for sure. So look at this, lifetime. We'll start from 2014. Look at this, 6 years, man. That's remarkable. Remarkable. So this is big news, guys. Huge. Like, I mean, ridiculous news that he comes out and publicly states this. So going back, if you haven't already allocated something, I mean, even a little bit, or you don't even have to allocate right away. You can do buying averages where every single month you buy a little bit, and you can look at roughly the 200-day moving average to see how much Bitcoin is, and you can slowly buy a position in. And so to have these huge, massive hedge funds and investors publicly state to the public that they're putting their foot down and acknowledging that, hey, like, it's here to stay. Bitcoin is king. And in my mind, I think Bitcoin is going to become a liquidity black hole. Anybody and everybody around the world who wants to escape the macro uncertainty that we have, whether that is the collapse of the fiat dollar, I'm going to say collapse, but erosion, the value of the fiat dollar, the unknown circumstances with the currency wars with China, unknown trade and tariff issues, economic uncertainty because of COVID, you would be insane not to put something in Bitcoin. And now I'll pass it towards you. I want to know your thoughts about this. Leave a comment below this video. And if you haven't already subscribed, there's a subscribe button somewhere. And I'll see you guys later on tonight or tomorrow. Peace out.